as we've been waiting for layer 2, there have been multiple dev statements, mostly from Archmage, about what's going to be in layer 2, what isn't going to be layer 2, and kind of what could be in layer 2, but they're kind of hinting towards it. But we basically know is probably going to be in layer 2. And I decided to go ahead and gather up all these and basically put into a video. Shout out Deepwoken Information, go join their server because that's where I kind of found the majority of these from this channel. Anyway, let's get into it. Adept will be the base XP rate. So basically this was first like confirmed by Rag, I think, where Rag was talking in the Discord and someone asked him because progression kind of sucked ass without it. Thank goodness for this, because then it would just make everything in the game a lot easier, because I just don't like progressing as a whole. Then there's also going to be quests for talents like Engage, Thresher Scales, and even things like Oathless. Basically things that people usually want to get on their build, like pretty much requirements for the build, right? And a lot of people were also asking like, yo, like if I already have these cards in my build, then what's the point of doing the fucking quest? Well, actually, Iltra said right here that if you actually go ahead and do the quest anyway, if you already have Oathless or Engage or shit like that, basically you'll just get a free hand for compensation, man. So that's pretty cool. Another statement said by Archmage was that layer 1 Void won't really insta-kill you anymore, and that's only if you're at really high health, I assume. So probably like maybe like 60, 70, 80% above. I don't know what it is. And instead of dying, you'll probably just change to layer 2, but I'm guessing if you're like 30%, 20% health, you're probably just gonna die to like fall damage or some shit like that. And I think that'll be pretty nice, because I hate dying to the Void, even though it's been like a couple months since. I already know people like Rom be dying to like people with Grand Skewer, so hey man, maybe at least you can escape layer 2 instead of instantly wiping. Layer 2 will also have some exclusive loot that will make it worth going down there for, because I wouldn't want to just go down to layer 2 just because it has enchants and gems when we can already get that from hell mode. Like, I don't want loot just to be a glorified hell mode, so thankfully it's being added. Layer 2 update will also have a new power cap of 20. Now this new level cap will still be like just as strong as the old one. You know, no one's like really getting weaker, if that like makes sense. But everything will be like kind of scaled down, so you'll have like 3 levels in one, right? So it's kind of like 3 talents instead of 1 talent per level, and then like 15 points instead of 5. So I think the idea was just, I think they explained here that they want to make, you know, progression less grindy, less tedious. And so hey, I'm pretty excited for something like that. Like, hey, you know, makes it a lot easier to progress. Luck being removed is something that has been constantly talked about by Archmage. He keeps saying, we want luck removed, luck will this, luck will that. So luck is basically getting axed, and a lot of people have been asking about why it hasn't already been axed, but Archmage says that like, yo, like we can't just take luck out of the game and leave the rest of the game as is. We kind of have to do it as a whole with layer 2, so that's why it hasn't been removed yet. And hopefully getting legendaries and rares will also be like less agonizing according to Archmage. There will also be some new races coming into layer 2. We've actually already seen some of these on Twitter. So yeah, new races, I'm always excited for those. Old builds will also have something coming for them as well. Archmage has stated a couple of times like, yo, like don't worry, we have a plan for old builds to get right. And then layer 2 will potentially, this is like a little bit on the potential part, but it will potentially have the Etrian Luminance split into 2. Now Archmage didn't really add anything else after this, so I don't really know where he's going with this. Maybe there's a potential for that. I think it'd be pretty cool, but other than that, yeah, that's all I really said here. Now, as for things that are not coming into layer 2, there will be no level reset. So like, you know, you're not going to have your builds wiped. A lot of people were talking about that, but there will not be anything like that. Maybe some respecking. Maybe if like talents are removed, I would assume, you know, like you can pick new talents, like what happened with an update or 2 ago where they removed the talent heavy all, I think. I forgot. Anyway, there's going to be no new attunements in layer 2, unfortunately, confirmed by Archmage. It was really depressing to see this, but yeah, no new attunements. And there's also not going to be any new layer 2 bells. Like there's not going to be any new bells, I think, but specifically like a layer 2 bell, like, you know how they're, you kind of, if you like die in layer 1, you get a bell. So some people are thinking, oh, maybe they have layer 2 specific bells, maybe they have some exclusive. Nope, I don't. It's probably going to be the exact same as layer 1 for an Archmage, and you get them probably in the same way. This one was actually kind of disappointed to see, because it was like, damn, like they can't do like 1 or 2 bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey bro, like I'll take any fucking bell, bro. Literally, bro. Like maybe I'll make another video talking about that. But anyway, going on to the next things. These next few things are kind of like it's kind of iffy. They gave rough ideas, rough patches, but I wanted to include them anyway. So there's gonna be like a safety net for a few deaths at power 60 whenever you're maxed out, and you'll probably go to layer 1 whenever you're drowned, but you're probably going to go to layer 2 after a couple times. I don't know if they're going to be doing this again. Archmage said this is a maybe, but I'm thinking if they really do something like this, it could be like, hey, if you drown 5 times after you hit max, the 6th time you're going to layer 2. Like, hey man, it's going to be tough. I hope it's something like that. I hope they keep that idea. Another statement here is that they want there to be different hands that are a way to give you better chance to get talents you want. So like, let's just say you're going like a fire build, but you're really missing out on a couple of those fire talents. Maybe you can like actually start to, you know what I'm saying, since you're investing into fire, maybe you can get more of those fire cards in hand. I hope it's like that as well, because that'd be really nice. I really fucking hate missing out on talents and then I have to redo my entire damn build. That's really getting on my nerves. And this doesn't mean that there's going to be RNG like completely removed, just to add on to what Archmage was saying, but he's saying that there will be like less RNG as compared to what there is right now. And finally, the reason why they don't want to discuss more of this sort of stuff, like what's in layer 2 with the community, is because they don't want people's expectations to be ruined. I mean, hell, you can already hear in my voice when I was talking about bells. I was already fucking disappointed. So maybe they want to surprise us. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Again, everything in the video is, you know, subject to change. You never know. They could switch up. It's their game. They could switch it up. I just want to say that once again. But Archmage, the things he's said multiple times, like Void being something that is going to be gone and replaced by it being sent to you, or it sending you to layer 2, that's, you know, probably going to be a thing because he mentioned it multiple times. Anyway, that's going to be all for the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.